Picture a prehistoric figure lying down to sleep in the dark. The fire has burned low, the savannah is quiet, and yet something inside them never fully lets go. One ear still turned toward the darkness, one hand close to a stone, muscles never fully soft. Even in sleep, something is watching. That something is still inside you right now, and it has never once stopped working. Your nervous system has two modes: the sympathetic system, fight or flight, which activates in response to threat, and the parasympathetic system, rest and digest, which is supposed to bring you back down. In a healthy stress response, a threat appears, the sympathetic system fires, the threat passes, and the parasympathetic system returns you to baseline. Clean, efficient, simple. Except it almost never works that cleanly, and there is a reason. Go back 2 million years. Your ancestors lived in an environment where threats were not scheduled. A predator didn't appear on a calendar. A rival group didn't send a warning. Danger arrived without announcement and often without a second chance. The nervous systems that survived were not the ones that responded perfectly and then fully relaxed. They were the ones that stayed slightly elevated, always ready, never fully off. Because here is what full relaxation costs in a predator-filled world. It costs reaction time. A body that is fully at rest takes longer to respond to a sudden threat than a body that is already slightly activated. The difference is fractions of a second. And in a world where a leopard can cover 30 feet before you process what you've seen, fractions of a second are the difference between alive and gone. So evolution found a compromise. Keep the system slightly on, never fully off. Maintain a baseline level of vigilance that is lower than full alarm, but never reaches true rest. Scientists call this hypervigilance baseline, a resting state of mild alertness that kept your ancestors alive and is now running inside you in a world that has almost no predators left. This is also why the stress response is asymmetric. It fires fast, and it recovers slowly, on purpose. A 2007 study by neuroscientist Joseph LeDoux at NYU found that the amygdala, the brain's threat detection center, can trigger a full stress response in as little as 12 milliseconds, before conscious awareness, before the prefrontal cortex has any information at all. But the cortisol and adrenaline that flood your system during that response take between 20 and 60 minutes to fully clear, even after the threat is completely gone. Fast on, slow off. That asymmetry is not a flaw, it is the design. Now picture that prehistoric camp again at night. The fire is almost out. Two figures sleep close together. A third sits watching the darkness at the edge of the firelight. In the morning they will rotate. Someone is always watching. Someone's nervous system is always elevated. The group survives not because every individual fully relaxes, but because the system as a whole never does. Your nervous system was built for that group, for that rotation, for a world where the watching was shared and the rest was genuine when it came, because someone else was carrying the vigilance. Most modern humans carry it alone. There is no rotation. There is no group watching the darkness so you can let go. You are the watcher and the sleeper simultaneously. And your nervous system, unable to hand the watch to anyone, simply never fully stands down. This is why stillness feels uncomfortable, why silence feels suspicious, why lying in a dark, quiet room at midnight with nothing threatening you anywhere produces a scan, a mental sweep of everything that could go wrong, everything unfinished, everything uncertain. Your nervous system is not malfunctioning. It is checking the perimeter. It has been checking the perimeter every night for 2 million years. It is very good at it, and it has absolutely no way to know that the perimeter is safe now. The threat it was built for is gone. The architecture it left behind is not. So the next time your body refuses to fully let go, at the end of a day when nothing went wrong, in a bed that is warm and safe and quiet, understand what is actually happening. You are not anxious. You are not broken. You are the most recent version of a system that kept every one of your ancestors alive long enough to pass it down to you. A system so good at its job that it never learned how to stop. And every single night, in the dark, it is still doing it, still scanning, still watching, still keeping you alive from threats that haven't existed for 10,000 years.